it's Lindsay. I'm hanging out at Lollapalooza in the Venuszine tent with Care Bears on Fire. How you guys doing?
We're doing very well.
It's incredibly hot and sticky.
Yes.
It is.
It's gross, but
We've been seeing some awesome music and played 2 shows over this weekend, so it's been really fun.
it's happy, sticky, and gross.
Yeah.
So when did you guys start playing? Like, did you take lessons or teach yourselves?
I've been taking lessons since I was 8. Before that, my mom taught me a few chords, but nothing really. I could just play, like a Bob Dylan song or something like
Just a Bob Dylan song.
One maybe, or maybe a verse of a Bob Dylan song or something.
Didn't you also use your harmonica?
Yes, I started out on harmonica actually. I had a harmonica thing. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I actually went to rock and roll camp for girls in Portland, Oregon, and that's where I was kind of introduced to the idea of girls can be drummers, girls can be totally fierce and in your face and still be awesome. And that was really amazing. And that was when I was, I think, 8, actually 7, turning into 8. And that was really amazing. That's kind of where I started.
Yeah, and I started actually on the flute. My mom is a classical flutist, and I actually still play. I've been playing for a bunch of years. And then I started going to School of Rock when I was in 6th grade, where I started guitar. And I've been taking guitar lessons since then, and I kind of, once you take guitar, bass is a good switch over, but yeah, I still play both, and
Cool. So what do you guys have going on for the rest of this year or this summer? What's going on?
We're actually going to be playing our single Everybody Else on Letterman on August 26th, which is kind of the highlight of the summer, obviously.
Kind of mind melt,
Yeah.
I'm terrified, but also so incredibly excited.
Yeah. And we're playing a bunch of shows. We were kind of, before Lollapalooza, we were doing the West Coast, or actually South leg of the tour, and now we're starting
Kind of
to do,
L.
yeah, kind of an L shape.
Yeah.
And then now we're doing the Northeast area.
It's going to be very exciting. And then we start high school.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then we're gonna, keep playing shows and I don't know.
Here and there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see that far into the future.
Yeah, I'm kind of basically everything ends at Letterman, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
cut off right now.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do the day after.
Actually, I know what I'm going to do the day after. It's my birthday. I'm turning 14.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
That's exciting.
You all will be celebrating with me, okay?
Yes, we shall definitely.
So you guys are probably the youngest people that we've interviewed, which is awesome. How do you balance school and being what are you, in 8th and 9th grade?
Yeah, we're going into 9th grade.
Awesome. Are you excited to go to high school or?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Kind of nervous, which I guess is ironic considering that
We're at Lollapalooza right now,
So I don't really know. I guess that's kind of messed up, but I'm still nervous and excited. So
I'm definitely more nervous for the start of high school than I was today.
So you're gonna do normal school schedule and then play shows on weekends and stuff?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We just actually got our course schedules, and we're advanced math,
trying to figure out how that
French.
works in.
You guys are so smart.
It's hard, but it's good.
Cool. So being an all-girl band and being so young, do you feel like you have something that you have to prove or that people expect? Have expectations going in?
I think a lot of people have reverse expectations. They're oh, they're just girls. They're not going to be able to hold their instruments.
Yeah. And especially because we're so young.
People are always kind of oh man, they can't do it.
Yeah, and also because we're not playing what you'd expect young girls to be playing. Yeah, we're not playing that. So I think that just adds to the whole oh, is this real?
Definitely. And also it's really fun to see people's faces in the crowds. People are standing there. When you get on, they're and then by the end they're yeah.
That's really fun. Yeah.
Cool. So what did your parents think and your friends when everything was starting to take off?
Well, our parents and friends are all very supportive. This would be very difficult to do if they weren't supportive of it. And it's pretty much they're always there for us. If we're having problems on the road or anything, it's very good to have people on board with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's very supportive.
And I think a lot of
Well, my mom was in a band when I was younger, so it's sort of the ongoing thing. My dad jokes he's forever a slave of people in bands, even though he's not in a band. So it's kind of funny. But I think that my parents are really, really supportive, especially because it's sort of always been something in my house.
And my parents are all totally obsessed with Sonic Youth and that type of thing, so that's always been going on in my house.
Yeah.
Going to Patti Smith concerts since I was a wee niblet, so that's made it a lot easier to have their support. And I think there's some kids in our school who don't really, you know, understand what we're doing. They'll be like, oh man, you missed the math fair. We're like, huh, we were at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bye, Venuszine.